Welcome back to Midday. We're at the Privato Winery in Westside this afternoon. It is a beautiful September day, gorgeous sunshine, and it's a beautiful place to be when it's this kind of weather. Joining us, of course, Debbie Woodward, owner-operator here at Privato, along with her husband, John. It's great to see you.
Great to see you too.
Thank you for having us in today.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, it's beautiful to be here. It's lovely to have you come into Midday and tell us a little bit about what you guys are up to, but it's nice to be here and get a feel as to where you guys have been working so hard for the last several years. Yeah. How has this season been for you?
It's been a fantastic season, actually. We've had guests coming here from all over the world. China, Singapore, London, Greece, South America and South Africa, just all over the world. Not to mention our very own Kamloops residents. I mean, they have been so supportive. They're coming back again and again with their guests from all over the world, and it's been an absolute delight to share what we've been doing here with them.
What is coming up this fall? I know that you're coming up to kind of a busy season right now, moving towards Thanksgiving.
Well, actually, some folks might think that we're actually winding down, when in fact the opposite is true. We're actually, of course, ramping up for our crush that will start to occur any time from October 1st onward. But it's also a really busy time for people that are coming to stock up on their fall supply of wine, so we're getting lots of those. But it's also a time for Kamloops residents and businesses of all kinds are booking tours. We've got tours from like the business community, accountants, lawyers, financial planners, realtors, societies. Beta Sigma Phi is coming, the Probus Club, and of course we have the MS Bike Tour. Has a rest stop here for September the 21st, so we're excited about that. And then we're leading right into the Christmas season. Of course, the tasting room's open for the whole month of December for when we welcome our Christmas tree customers back.
Busy times. Busy times. Let's talk about some of the wines you do. I know you specialize in Chardonnay, Pinot Noir. How are they this year?
Oh, well, we're really quite happy with the results of our wine this year. We've just released an unoaked Chardonnay. We do primarily all of our wine in the oak barrel. As you can see here, we have quite a few of them here. But we've also decided that we do an unoaked Chardonnay this year because some folks really love the unoaked Chardonnay. So we'll give that a try first.
How many people are involved in the crushing process, if that's the right term, when it comes time to harvest the grapes? Is it quite a big production?
Well, we have on staff with us here just one other person. It's a woman, Desiree. She's just a real bonus for us to have here. She does everything with us on the farm, from shearing Christmas trees and working in the tasting room to being John's winery assistant. So it's primarily her, but we have, of course, a whole crew hired to pick the grapes.
Right. How long does that take?
Well, usually the Chardonnay grapes, each varietal of grapes takes one full day for us. We're a smaller volume winery here. We're focusing on quality over quantity. So that's about how long it would take us for this year.
Shall we try the unoaked Chardonnay? Delightful. It's beautiful.
This is a real crisp, light, bright wine. Lovely on a nice, sunny, hot fall day. We also do the oak Chardonnay.
Right.
If you want to give that a
Sure.
shot.
Why don't we do that? So people can book tours then, is that right? If they would like to. I know it sounds like you're busy for a bit, but you always have room for more, I'm sure.
Oh yes, they have tours here, right from the vineyard all through the winery, the barrel room, and then we land here, of course, in the tasting room.
Lovely. So how long is it if you sort of plan to sign up with a group of people?
Anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours would be the length of a full tour. But there's also events. We have wine and cheese receptions that businesses are booking here with us, which are always fun to do as well too.
This is definitely oaked. You can see that difference. You can taste it. It's still light and crisp though. And lots
Isn't
of
it interesting though to see the difference what oaking does to the wine?
And even I was going to compare them. Well, it's about the same color-wise, I suppose. However, yeah, there is a huge difference, isn't there?
Yeah.
Truly.
There is.
Nice.
One's not better than the next. This one has a longer aging process. Our oaked wine, after it's finished its oaking process, and it's bottled, we like it to lie down for a full year in the bottle before we release it to the public.
Fantastic. Good for you. What a learning process it is. I know that you've been into this now for a few years, but a huge learning curve.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Mostly for John, but he's the wine expert for sure. So this is the one that we're most proud of, Susan. This is our Pinot Noir. It's aged for 18 months in the French oak barrels. And then again, it's aged in the bottle after it's bottled for another full year.
Wow.
So it's almost 3 years to bring this to market.
So next year's wine will be from 2012. And is that about average, or everybody has a different idea on how long it should be?
Everybody's different in the process that they use for making their wine. This one we're most proud of because we've entered it in 3 competitions this year. And we've won in all 3.
Is that right?
So Best
Good
of
for you.
Varietal in the Okanagan, the All-Canadian Wine Championships, and just recently the Canadian National Wine Awards.
Good for you, and I'm not surprised. It has a very nice flavor to it. It sort of tastes quite aged. It has a very sophisticated flavor. Delightful.
Next year's vintage, the 2012, we also have a reserve. It's just such an exceptional vintage that we will also have a reserve. But again, it needs to age for probably over 3 years before we release it. So it's already in the, it's already been bottled, and it's now just going through that waiting game.
We are close to running out of time, but I wanted to ask you this. Where in town are your wines available? Obviously, people can come out here. If they want to just go to their garden variety store, where can they go?
Well, we are just in a limited amount of locations in Kamloops because of our low production volumes. We have quite a presence in downtown Vancouver for our wines there, but in Kamloops, we have it at Brownstone Restaurant and Hoodoo's. We're happy to have it in both those places. And Dorian's Greek House has it there as well now. Beyond that, we are available at Stag's Head Liquor Store and just recently Sahali, Fox and Hounds Sahali Liquor Store, the Rayleigh Liquor Store, and Sun Peaks. Okay, so there's a few places out there for sure. And they can certainly come here and come for a tour and buy some wine here at the same time. Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent. Debbie, thank you for having us here today. It's a real treat to come out here and enjoy the atmosphere.
Glad to have you.
Anything else that you would like to add?
No, other than just come on out and join us for the fall. It's a great time of year, and if you're lucky, we'll actually be crushing grapes when you do come to visit, so you can see a little bit more than just the wine.
Which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right. Debbie, thank you very much for having us. Cheers. If you are interested in booking a tour, or if you would like to learn more, the information is on the screen. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
I will wait for you, and I